What up, y'all? How we doing tonight? You bring this over here so you can actually hear me. What's good? Drop in the chat, say what's up. I can kind of see TikToks. If I turn you a little bit more this way, I'll be able to see you more. I can kind of see you, so if you have any questions or anything, let me know. We're just gonna be playing some Sandbox. I'm gonna pull up my Discord here so we can have a chat going in there as well. But yeah, I can see you. TikTok, you can't see me. What up? Just about to play some Sandbox, just getting set up. If you got any questions, I'll peek over from time to time. Okay, gonna get the Discord chat up now. So much electronics going on right now. All right, Good Vibes is open. If you're in the Discord, you can hop into Good Vibes and chat with me live. I can hear you. Everyone else won't be able to, but I will. If anyone's got any questions or just wants to chat, you can chime in the comments. Say what up in the chat if you're watching on stream over on Twitch. Let me think about this. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna just message the Discord here. One sec. Jumping into the alpha lobby. Come kick it. At here. Now, let's actually jump into the alpha lobby and get started. So, all you gotta do, if you guys are following along, if this is your first time, you wanna check out the Sandbox. It's a metaverse using NFT technology, which is super cool. It's basically a video game, but it's using NFT technology, so we're dubbing it the Metaverse. And it's just one of many like metaverses out there. So today we're gonna be playing the Sandbox, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it over to the second screen. You're on my second screen, so people watching on YouTube or Twitch, that's why I look over to the left, because that's where I play. But I just got the second screen set up, so I need to get Sandbox moved over there. And same to you guys, Twitch. You'll see it here in a sec. Just hang in there with me. Feel free to ask questions. Yo, I'm here. If you guys have any. I'll look at the comments everywhere. Once I get the screens all moved around. Say what up in the chat, Twitch. What up, what up, what up? Once this gets loaded up, I will drop the instance in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can go to bit.ly/club Z, and that'll get you in the Discord. Say what up there. Just in the chat with friends general channel. Alright, so we're in. I'm gonna figure out first how to get settings. So we're gonna go window. And we're gonna drag you up here. And then we'll go full screen. Huh. Come on, full screen. Don't be a pain in the butt. It's not gonna let me drag it. Okay, it is. Good, good, good. Is that how it looked the whole time for you guys? Or is my computer just being weird? Motherfucker. Okay, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to go window. Maybe I'll figure out a better solution for this, but right now, we're just gonna go window and drag. Come on. What is happening? That's lame for you and me. I wanted it to be on the big screen. It goes on the big screen for me, but not for you. Recording. Which is very strange. And it won't let me edit it. Bummer. Well, if we have to, we can just pull it up there and play it small. That's not doing anything, is it? I mean, it won't hurt to turn it up a bit. I got the computer to do it. It really is a bummer that the second screen is not showing. Wait. There we go. Dope. I didn't even notice it got fixed. We're doing good over here. Let's go. Okay. So it looks good now. Dope. Don't worry. I meant to do that. Okay, so actually, let's go back to it for a sec. And let's go /instances. That's gonna pull up what instances are going on right now. We are in 21499. I'm gonna type that in the Discord. Instance 21499, is that what I said? 21499. Type in type in the chat of the Sandbox /join space 214,499, and it should bring you to my lobby. Yeah, so if you type /join and then 21499, it should bring you to my lobby, and you guys can hang out, play with me. At least with any of the experiences that are not like one-player games. Some of the things are one-player games. I'm pretty sure I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure Dracula's castle is... Man, I don't know. I think it is one player. I feel like I didn't ever see anyone. And that should be... I should have seen a lot of people. Because that was a pretty popular one. There's a lot of quests. We've only done like 6 of them or something. Maybe not even. Drinking some kombucha. Ginger peach. Whoop. Technical difficulties. We just moved into our new home, and we're just getting things set up. I need to get something back there so it looks a little nicer. But we just moved in, so we're getting things set up. So I finally got my second screen back. I'm just gonna go explore while we wait for people to join. There's supposed to be one thing I wanted to find over here. There's supposed to be, let's figure out where it is while people are coming, so we can show them if they want to see. There's supposed to be here. There's supposed to be a big rubber ducky hidden somewhere, and I forget where. But we're gonna try and find it. That's so cool though. I love the detail. And it's in the water. I don't know where though. I don't know. I feel like I've looked around over here a lot, but maybe I missed it. Boom, boom. I like talking back to peeps while that are in the chat in the game. Don't know what I'm doing. It said, go collect all the blue dots. He said, I don't know what I'm doing. There's another lands to visit. For example, I'd like to go to Warner Lands. Hit O and then M, and that will bring up the map in a separate browser. Or not really a separate browser, but whatever. Yeah, if you hit O, whoops, get out of chat. If you hit O and then M, it'll bring you to a browser. Man, I'm getting chilly. AC's pumping right now. It was pretty hot today. I love that it was hot today. And I'm not back in Minnesota. Okay. Just making sure everything's on good. Alright. If you're watching on stream and you wanna join, the instance I posted in our Discord is 21499. So 21499 if you want to play. All I gotta do is go to sandbox.game, go up here to the right hand corner, hit download alpha, and then after downloading the game, you can come back here and you can choose where you want to go, and that'll teleport you into that land. So I think that's what that one guy was asking, is if you, or how do you get out, or how do you go to another land? And this is the easiest way. You can also use like the portals and like actually walk the whole thing, or at least parts of the whole thing. If you go to the portal hub, like there's portals for like all of these places. You can walk this to here from the alpha lobby. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna go play some more Dracula while we wait for more peeps to join. But you guys, if you are in the alpha lobby, feel free to keep exploring the alpha lobby. I'm pretty dang sure. Yep, it's single player. It says right here, single player. So, you guys can't play along with me, but over on stream and Twitch or Twitter, or not Twitter, geez, TikTok, so many places. You can just keep watching. And of course, YouTube, catching the replay. So let's hop on in. We've only done 9, so we did do more than 6. We've done 9. And should know to just open up. And then, oh yeah. So then once you hit, it said play, I think, somewhere. Then you can just hop over here and it'll prompt you to travel. Now you're traveling. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Hanging out for the night. That's what Monday nights are for. Hang out, explore the metaverse together. Come join. It's fun. It really is. All right. Should be good to go. Oh, you have to start over? Interesting. I didn't know that. I don't like that. That sucks. So it just starts over? That's kind of lame. I mean, it's not lame. I could have kept playing if I like started it right away. I don't really want to play through the whole thing though right now. I want to explore all the other places too. Okay. Well, we do need a picture. Let's Go to contests here. There's a couple contests that I haven't done yet. I think 3. So, show your love for Dracula. Take a pic with your most favorite monster in Dracula's castle. Okay. And then, so favorite monster. Find Papa Smurf. Take a selfie with Papa Smurf in the Abyss. So we'll go to the Abyss next and take a pic with Papa Smurf. And then show your raffle tickets. Send us a screenshot of your total number of raffle tickets. Let's do that now. Because that's easy. 210. 210. Let's do this. Come on. Boom. Let's do that. Click. And then actually, fuck it. Print screen. But probably have to bring it down here. God dang. So technical. I don't know where whenever I drag and drop the. I got 2 of them open. I don't know why when I drag and drop it doesn't work. Like when I pick it. Contests. Participate. Attach the image. Don't forget to attach the image. Wait. Huh. It takes a pic of both, huh? Hey. That works. I really am loving the Sandbox. It's a great game. Very fun. And then verify. Completed. And you're registered for a chance to win. Alright, hold on 1 second. We gotta turn the AC off. And I'm back. And yeah. Okay. Now we can go play. Wait, we're already in Dracula's. Let's just go take a snap a pic with somebody. Yep. I'm gonna speed through it just cause drink. Whoa. Easy. These are my favorite, to be honest. Print screen. All right. We battle him. Got him. I need to go down here quick and pull this down here. Now the screenshot will look pretty. Come here. Print screen. Nice. Alright, one more. For good measure. Got him. Ooh, okay. One more. Talk me into it. There's a lever. Okay. That's it for here. So now I'm gonna go to the map. Do need to bring this up here. Show you guys it. I know. All kinds of fiddling. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Alright, that was Dracula's Castle. Little sneak peek. I'll go back and play through the whole goddamn thing someday. Not tonight. I want to do all these other ones too. So, we'll go back and do that at some point. That's unfortunate that it doesn't like save where you were. Or maybe I missed something that I needed to do. I don't know. We need to take a pic with Papa Smurf at the Abyss. The Abyss, the Abyss. Do we see the Abyss? The edge of the Abyss. There it is. Zero of 3. Overlooking a huge pit. It should tell us while it loads. Edge of the Abyss. Overlooking a huge pit dug deep into the entrails of the land, the city was built by adventurers searching for the hollow earth. Gear up, sir. Time to explore the town on the edge of the abyss. Alright, let's do this. Sounds like a cool place. Just sipping some kombucha. What up? What up, Metaverse Guide? Welcome to Edge of the Abyss, traveler. It can be dangerous, so you should get to know it well. Sure, which places? As if we didn't know he was going to send us on this quest. The 5 points of interest here on the edge are Old Mineshaft, Sunken Towers, Circle of Fireflies, Oracle's Temple Barge, and Maw of the Abyss. I'll do it. So Voxelite, find the areas, and one other quest that we need to find before it starts. But first, let us explore. So that's the Abyss. One, two, three, 4, 5. We want to go to that one first before we get all the way down there. Old Mineshaft. Well, Let's explore up first, and then come back to the old mine shaft. That would be the first place we go. Because that sounds fun. Ooh, what do we read? The interact buttons in this game have been finicky. That's a constructive criticism. The interact buttons are finicky. Sometimes they pop up when you hit E, they won't work, and you have to. It seems like you have to find the just like exact spot. Did anyone show me where the Papa Smurf is? I said my guess is down. What up, Goblin? There's a couple peeps. Okay, I'm curious about this. Slash instances. There are instances for this one. I wasn't paying attention, but obviously I see other people running around. So we're hanging out in the abyss. Something, the abyss. I don't even remember what the heck it's called. Enter the abyss, I think is what it's called. But if you do join and 21728, the number 21728 after /join, that should bring you to our instance and you can come hang out. Just go to sandbox.game and download the alpha. It's free for everyone. Instance. What was the fuck? 21728. 21728. 21728. Cool. But yeah, we're just playing the sandbox alpha. If anyone's got questions, feel free to pop them in the chats. Or just say what up. Say hi. Hang out and vibe. 21 whatever. 21728. He said found him. He's up high. That's funny. Is he actually? Some fishes. Some fishes. So I've been trying, I don't know if you guys ever think about this when you're playing, but I've been trying to like control the screen and only like move it like it were like a video game, if that makes sense. Unless I'm like trying to like look around. I guess we're going down. We could go down slowly, I guess. I bet you Papa Smurf is in the... You think he's in the mine shaft? I think we saw these stairs earlier. We did. The guy says, never mind. That was the handy Smurf. Not the right Smurf. Boom. He thought he had it. Shall we? Sure. Oh. Is there anything I want to stay up for? Not really. Yeah. Let's just go for it. Go over there. Yeah. GC. Okay, so just another way to get to the mine shaft. And are you bad? No? Giant troll. A. With its huge horns and sharp fangs, trolls look terrifying, rightly so, because they like to frighten their prey before capturing and devouring them. Fortunately, they live in remote areas where no one dares to venture. Alright. I wonder if I should... I'm kind of feeling like I might want to move the screen in front of me and then move the camera over here. So I'm looking this way and the camera's looking at this side of my face. So when I turn to talk to you guys, instead of cranking my neck the whole time. That's what we're gonna do next time. See how that goes. Alright. Anything cool? I guess we're just exploring at this point. Ooh, almost made it. Oh yeah. Getting up there. Look at me go. Oh. Cool plant. Cool plant thing. I wonder where that goes. Oops. Oh. I feel like you could probably do that, but I don't know if it's worth wasting our time on right now. There's so much to do. Who knows? Cool. Let's go over here first. Always. Maybe it helps to play like this. I can't decide what I like. Huh. Nice. The barge. Oracle's Temple Barge. Doing it. Definitely gonna need to change the screen though. I feel it in my neck. Say what up. Come hang out in the sandbox if you want to. Actually play the game. It's super fun, and we can do the same thing right alongside each other. You can jump in my Discord and actually chat with me live. I'm just hanging out in the Good Vibes voice chat in my Discord. Go to bit.ly/clubz with a capital Z, lowercase everything else. Huh. Where should we go? We should go this way. And then you just type in join. Join and then slash. What is it? Join. Type slash. Slash join. 21728. And that would bring it to me. To me. And then we can play together. So there's gonna be one over there. We have how many left? Well, so that's fourth, and where's the fifth? Down. Yep. Okay, so let's go this way first. Oh, it's freaking right there. Easy. Circle of fireflies. Cool. Oh, there they are. Whoa! God damn it. I suppose this is probably about the speed I would do it in real life. Wouldn't be fucking just cruising. Like, do it. Change directions. Alright. What's this? Should we read it? I saw it. Hedgehog lifted his hand into the air. Grakia lifted her sword, and then weird light appeared all around them. Kaga didn't... God damn it. Gotta read faster than me? Rude. Kaga didn't see it coming when the air seemed to burst, and he was ripped apart. Incredible. I feel like I have not been paying attention to where Papa Smurf is. Hopefully we did not just run right past him. That'd be funny. You're not Papa Smurf. There's the mine again. Goblin, goblin, goblin. Look at this dude. Whoa. Ah. Thought we were gonna make it. We made it. Ma of the Abyss. Alright. 17 of 25. Find some more Voctolite. Okay, I think what I need to do is go to options, settings, and turn this up to like 2.5 maybe? Let's try that. Let's go. I think that's better. Did you see the skull that's on fire? It's like we just missed an epic battle. Womp womp womp. Yeah, what happened here? Look at those big bones. How do we get up there? You gotta land there? Yeah. Restart. I think we'll be able to just do it. Oh, so close. Okay. Nope. Down. Okay, it's the other side. We need the height. Up we go. Oh, that's tough. Oh, I got all the way through. Crazy. I like jumping off of this. Yes. Ooh, that's an easier way to get. Yeah. Happy dance. I did it. 20 tries later. All right. So that teleports. Okay. So they want you to do that. I feel like we didn't do all of this level. Did we? What up? After the mountain disappeared, I saw a bunch of blue-colored creatures appear. What are they? Yo! What up? Are you... Did you see it in the Discord chat? Are you in Discord right now? I don't hear you. If you are, hopefully my mic's working. But it's 21728. 21728 CMY Crypto, aka I forget, Rick. Boring Rick. Oh, there's one. Where? Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't him. You can check, if you want to check to just double check that you did it, you can do hit enter and then slash instances, plural, and it'll tell you which one you're in. See if you are in the right one. Ooh, there's another one. Nice. Side. Just side it up. Maybe it only lets you do the right one. Ooh, there's a gym. Got it. Get the are you kidding me? Oh, oi. Wow. It's actually harder to get off than you think. Are we top level? I think. Are you here? Slash instances. My instance is 21728. Is that what I've typed in Discord? Yeah. 21728. And we are in Enter the Abyss, which is right, or not Enter the Abyss, Edge of the Abyss, Edge of the Abyss, right here. Sorry if I messed you up with that. But hell yeah, jump on in. Let's play. Repeat. I'll repeat this part first. Go to Edge of the Abyss. Go to Edge of the Abyss. Here. And then I don't know, maybe you might be able to do it from anywhere. But for sure you should be able to do it from Edge of Abyss. So go to Edge of Abyss in the map. Sandbox.game and then alpha. And then you'll see the map. And then type in join or slash join 21728. 21728. I can type it in the chat too. 21728. Two one seven two eight. I might also get a keyboard so I can raise this one up too. So I have two screens but they're both raised because fucking punching over your computer ain't good for your back. And I do it a lot. So yeah, I have a, check this out. I have one of these. I don't even know how to open it up. See how much I've used it? There we go. Fucking, there we go. Then I can rest my computer on it, or my laptop. And then it'll be raised up in front of me. So yeah, I gotta set up a few more things. But like I said, sorry. We just got moved in to our new home, so still getting things situated. I'm just glad to have two fucking screens. Now I just need to get it situated so that it's optimal for my health more than anything. Did you get it figured out, Board Rick? Joined. Let's go. I have a Discord channel open too, if you want to jump into Good Vibes. Do that too. Meta Nanners and Sandbox. I like it. Good call. Meta Nanners. The man, the myth, the legend. Has been making some sick graphics for meta skins and stuff that we're doing. Shout out. Appreciate you, dude. And appreciate you hanging out. This is the start of something special. I see this being a big thing. We're all gonna be exploring together. If you want to come find me, I haven't been moving. I'm pretty close to the entrance. I can go to the entrance. I see you. I love your outfit. You stick out, which is helpful. Meta Nanners. What up? Krafter is happy, it says. Indeed. What should we do? I guess you probably have all the quests left to do. Did you talk to Mr. Metaverse man right there? Right here. Where in Discord? Good vibes. Just in the general area. Open to anyone. Everyone hop in. Come hang out. Then you can voice chat if that's your thing. If that's not your thing, stay over on Twitch or TikTok. Alright, while you're getting situated, I'm just gonna explore near you. See if we missed any like hidden box light. Whenever you get connected, if you're trying, I think you're trying to get connected to Discord. If you're not, just say so in the chat, but looks like that's what you're doing. Once you get connected, let me know that you can hear me alright. I haven't tested this yet either. Ooh, there's one. Ooh, don't fall. There's another one. Whoa. Sometimes it's like too close. Kinda. Oh, nice. I think this is gonna be a quest. Oh, it's just Papa Smurf. Or no, it's not. I bet you it's... Yeah, it's Handy Smurf. Handy Smurf giving us a quest. sorry, Meta Nanners. Nanners. I'm gonna call you Nanners. Sorry, Nanners. Found it without you. But that's okay. We'll find it again together if you need help. Or you'll find it on your own. And I'll watch you. You can't figure out Discord? What do you mean? Can you not see the Good Vibes channel? It's all good. It should be, if you scroll down on the left hand, here, fucking, check it out. Where the, oh, I can't pull it over from, I gotta open it on here. Alright, gotta open it on my PC. I was trying to go to my third screen that's running right now. Fourth, actually, if you include my phone, which is recording, or is live for TikTok. What up? I have my Mac over here, and I was trying to drag from my Mac. Got, you know, high brain. So, go to the Discord, and on the left-hand side, obviously, I feel like you know this, but if you don't, all good. Go down to General Admission, And then in the general admissions section, this is what everyone gets when they join my Discord. You get access to all this. So chat with friends, which is just our general chat. It's where we just hang out and shoot the shit. Sounds like somebody figured it out. Yo, doing good. Sweet. This is awesome. Yeah, so then you just go to good vibes right here and you can voice chat. What's good? Oh, really? Yeah. Discord. Discord being goofy. All good. What up, man? This is the first time we're like Metaverse meeting. Well, not, I guess technically we did last time, but now it's like with a voice and everything. I love it. Yeah, I ended up climbing up, which is where you can get the last quest. You might as well try and figure that out. I'll try and, I don't even remember which way I went. I'll have to backtrack. Hold up. Yeah, and there's like the, whoa, the it's a long ways down too. Well, once you get to the bottom, wait, stay at the bottom. Let me see if I can get to you. Oh, well, I'm all the way down. But if you try and jump all the way down, and then once you're down here, you can. Once you're down here, you can also use what the hell is this called? A hole. There's a hole in the ground that you can jump through that'll bring you back to the top. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now they're doing a couple that like they had their creators of like Sandbox create. So I know somebody, or actually like a team of Sandbox creators created Snoop's collection, and Snoop's collection is gonna be usable at some point, which is cool. And then there might be another one that they're gonna do. I don't know. Maybe there's multiples. Maybe we've only just got some of the leaks. But yeah, I think they're still like working out the kinks on how that's gonna work. Yep. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's is. I haven't gone to it yet. We should go to that next. It's gotta be. I think it opened on Friday, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't played since Thursday, so. I know, I don't know if I can play every single day. I was like, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's like, it's nice to take a break or two. Yeah. Someone said Sandbox is live. What up, Little Legion? Yeah, they must be. Wonder if they'll raid me again. That was so dope. All of a sudden, like the chat, I just like saw the corner of my eye, the chat's just like scrolling. I was like, Jesus. I was just just trying to help a dude out, and then I can't even keep up with the comments. That was funny. Yeah, that was fun. That I can't imagine. I don't know. I would imagine that it's not that energy the whole time over on like the Sandbox, because like It's just like because they're raiding, it's kind of fun to do. But like I can't imagine streaming and having like that kind of chat going on. Like I wouldn't be able to keep up. I would just have to like randomly look at look at comments. Like keeps track of it and is like, hey, you should respond to this and you should talk about this. Yeah, that's dope. That's actually really smart. I wouldn't have never thought of. Well, I mean, I probably would have once I got to that point. But right now, it's like I can look down and it's fine because there's not TBH. There's not a lot of people watching right now, but that's all cool. Exactly. That's what I'm doing it for. Yeah. Dude, it's such a, in my opinion, like if you have any kind of, which you do, like graphical design ability, like it's something that I think is worth spending the time to learn because it's going to be such a sought after. Like I'm already like booking gigs. Like I need to book the gigs because I'm not, we're not where we're at right now to be full-time Metaskins like I want it to be. But I mean, it still is like kind of Metaskins because I kind of want Metaskins to be that whole. I want to help other NFT projects and communities enter the metaverse too. So if you need, yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. You get it. Yeah, I know. It's tough. Yeah. That's what I like doing is like the day that you jumped into the sandbox like that to be honest like really like meant a lot and it like got my heart going. I was like I'd love just like showing like I was just showing you around like like you I mean I guess you hadn't ever been here but oh, I thought this was you. This is somebody else that's got yeah, it was fun. And that's like that's what really got me inspired more. I was like, holy shit. Like that was fun. And it's always gonna be fun. And the more people you get to do that, like think about like a bunch of people just running around together doing these quests, like race you to 25 voxelite, like that you could totally be doing that. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. That's why like I want to do I also seriously it's it is it's very cool and like that's why I also want to I haven't talked about this open like out in the open very much but what else I want to do with Metaskin like I have a big vision for Metaskins like this isn't a this isn't a like once and done like try to do a NFT project, make a bunch of money and run. Like I have a lot of like ideas that Metaskins can do as like a gaming studio essentially. Um, yeah, or a metaverse studio. I don't know what you want to call it, but whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah. Oh, that's you. I was like, that looked familiar. Um, yeah, I like, and right? Yeah. So like think about having like a group like so what I was getting to is I think one of the sides so the avatar because it's avatars, assets, and game studio is what I'm coining Metaskins. Whoa. And I don't know where we are. um and one of the things I want to build is small collections of like curated avatars. So that's like kind of what I would be calling it, is like a curated collection of say 5 or 7 avatars, and like you and all your friends could buy that set, and then you like all 7 of you would kind of know what avatar you're looking for because it would stick out. I just think that idea I think is fun for at least me. Like I really that's like one of the big things that I've always done when gaming is like customize my character. Seriously. Yeah. Especially like uh dude, yeah, I get that. I know. I agree. I was the same way. In in college, me and my buddy Chris, I'm gonna name drop him. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, is that we would play Skyrim, and it was still one player, but so we would just like watch each other play, and and whenever I played, he was just like just fucking pick some stats. And I'm like, well, I just want to make sure it's right, and I'm optimized, and I'm gonna be really fucking good. And it's like the character that I want. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I remember that it's not right. Exactly. Dude, if we could figure out how to do that, that would be so dope. I would 100 I so I use are you familiar with like OBS? It's yeah, it's like I think it's open broadcasting OBS software, open broadcasting software, and they have like this is like an open source version, and then there's also I think like a paid version, maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that part. I use the free open source one, but what the fuck was I saying? Oh, I bet you there's a way. I think what would probably have to happen, and luckily I have really good internet here. What would probably have to happen, I don't know if you do, is we would have to zoom. Maybe there might be like programs out there that could do this without zooming. That would be sweet. I think there is a way. I don't have an iPad, so I haven't ever tried, and I'm not great at and I'm not like great at drawing. Nice, nice. Do you like both? I wish people could hear your audio. This should just be a talk show. Yeah. Well, sorry to cut you off. You guys can hear the audio if you go over to Discord and hop in the voice chat. That's how you can do it. Otherwise, you're just gonna hear me talking to random people. If you're watching on Twitch or TikTok or wherever the heck you're watching, YouTube replay. I'm putting it everywhere. With 2 screens. I have seen, well, I guess like if we had to but I feel like that way maybe because you could definitely do 2 people on screen. But I don't know if have you seen people do 2 different screens? Yeah, I have heard that. I wonder if I ran Discord through my computer. Hold up. Hold up. I don't know if you can hear me. I just unplugged. Hold up, hold up. Sorry. I'm gonna try something. This is kind of just like a test trial run. If you're cool with it, agree first. So anyone that's in the Discord chat, you gotta be cool with it because that's what we're doing. You gotta be cool to have your voice on Twitch and stuff and YouTube and all that shit. So if you're not cool with it, just say so and leave. But that's what I'm gonna do. I think it'll be cool if you let me know in the chat or in the YouTube comments or wherever you see this what you think. But if you like it, I think that would be cool. Let me switch it over here. At least we'll give it a shot. It's kind of like a open. It's kind of like Twitter Spaces, to be honest, but in the metaverse. Fuck you, Twitter. I guess we could do it over on Twitter. I wonder if that would be smart. Oh, yeah. That's so true. Good call. Plus, I want you fuckers to come over and hang out on Discord. I want more of you in here. Oh shit, I'm still listening. One sec again. Let me get it all set up. Voice connected, voice disconnected. Close the Mac. Cut down on some energy use. Look at us. One thing I gotta figure out now is no, I did not. Did you find him? Hold up. I gotta figure out now how to, maybe it's in the channel, how to, do you know if there's a way, output, headphones. All right, say something.
Hello.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you check on, can you hear yourself? Is that a thing that you're able to check? Or if there's anyone in chat, can you verify? Anyone else watching live, can you verify that you can hear on Twitch both of our voices? Otherwise, if it's weird, if you can't really tell, you can just not worry about it, and I'll check it out and post. But hopefully it works. It should work. It's supposed to be picking up on my desktop audio.
Let's see.
I mean, the mixer says, or like shows your voice whenever I wasn't talking. So I think
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
I think we're good. Yeah, OBS shows all that shit, which is nice. It's kind of like, I mean, I feel like it's pretty high tech. I mean, like as far as like audio, maybe I'm way off, but I feel like you can do it. I feel like you can do a lot with it if you know what you're doing. I just don't really like. I'm not like super skilled in it. I've just been like YouTubing and Googling how to like set stuff up. But
Right.
um, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I feel high tech whenever I'm using it.
And see if I can like um combine it with maybe like Mac. Like I said, if I can use my laptop and my iPad, maybe it's two different screens or points for it. I think that'd be pretty cool and a lot more fluid
Yeah.
than just like overloading my computer or something.
I think you're probably right.
I mean, it's got some nice specs for a laptop, but it's still a laptop. So
Yeah. I don't know what specs my laptop has, but I bought a Razer. Have you heard of
Nice.
that brand?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
fucking like I think it was like almost 5,000. It was for sure 4,000. Like it was a pretty like for me that was a pretty expensive laptop.
Yeah, I'd say
And I
that's
was
one of
like
the
this
expensive.
better fucking perform because and it has. It's been great. It did exactly what I needed to do. I needed it to first I needed to get it whenever I was creating trading cards. I needed to get it so that I could run it definitely runs Vox Edit better, but also run the rendering program that I was using to like render
Yeah.
everything and make it look cool in graphics, which I really need to do more of. Um, to be honest, that's one thing that I really should be doing. Um, if you want to help me with that, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So what? Just rendering projects?
Yeah, I'll teach you. I'll teach you something.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
We'll have to maybe we can just do it on stream even and other people can learn too. But I'll teach you I'll teach you something and see if you want to. You totally don't have to, but
oh no,
if it's something that you're like, "Oh, this is cool to do." It'd be a cool learning experience too.
that's like kind of why I got this too. Was like for I don't know the whole Vox Edit thing just seemed like it was meant to be because I got this to like get back into 3D modeling, but
Yeah.
I like have back when I did amateur bits of like video intros and things like that for it was usually for Halo montages or for YouTube channels.
Oh, okay.
Back I was like,
Hey, it is Papa Smurf. I was like, "Is this Papa Smurf?"
yeah, it is him. So yeah, I think if you take a screenshot with him, that's the one of the contests.
Dope. Nice shades, Papa Smurf.
I know that's what I was thinking.
Stun. Oh, we kind of got you too. Ayo. All right. Um, I have one more voxelite to get, which is crazy. I've been searching. They're pretty hidden, or at least
I have 8 more to get.
a harder than some. Maybe just because I was going in a weird route.
Is it
Whoa.
this one right here? Did you get this one?
I did get that one. I jumped all the way from the top. I tried to jump from the
Oh
top.
my
It took me like 20 tries, but I got it. uh,
I did not jump from the top. That's too much. That's too much. I wish there was a ping system.
yeah, a ping system would be great. A ping
It
system,
just might be too.
but how would you? I guess you could like group up. Us,
Yeah, maybe like only if you're in parties or something.
yeah, if there was a party feature, which I'm sure there will be eventually.
There's gotta be.
They've proven to
This is
me that
about
they know what they're doing. Like they're
literally
making
about
good business decisions in my opinion. Um, maybe they fuck up some things, but who doesn't in this space right now? Like
it's all a learning curve. So
yeah, it is a learning curve. Like you don't know until you know, and then you're like, damn, we could have done that differently. But
yeah,
like like you didn't know at the time. You thought it was gonna work.
yeah.
Um,
There is no like rule book right now for any of
yeah,
this.
yeah. Like people were like
But
hating on them for how they like
we're writing
handled
the rule book.
Snoop. Sorry, what
Yeah,
was that?
I said we're writing the rule book.
Yeah, totally. And it's kind of crazy because like right now it's like, who's gonna write the rule book? Who are we letting write the rule book? Like,
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of
That's
you got to be careful with that. That's what happened in Web 2. You got big old Facebook from Web 2, and that's a big bad beast to most people. So that could totally happen in Web 3 as well. We need to keep our eye on
I
that.
mean, you could just buy out punk
Yeah,
sign.
yeah. Strong example. But I'm not saying I hope that they do good with that, but that can happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. Like it happens before people realize it.
It does.
That's how Facebook was. It was just like Like, holy crap, how did it get this far?
I know, I know. At least like literally like it happens. Um, I need to get the chat back up. Sorry. It happens
Oh,
faster or like without a lot of people knowing because they're not paying attention to something like this early on. Because like there's not really that many people actually paying attention. So like this is really just the beginning of acquisitions. I mean, in a Nike bought artifact,
no, I
like
know, dude. Like, what in
like
the
people
world
are
is still
there
possible?
are like big names paying attention, so you need to be careful.
It blows my mind every day. I've been hearing a lot of talks about Disney recently, so I'm kind of
Yeah,
waiting to
yeah.
see.
Is that just like a rumor or? But
That's like
it can't be a rumor because they're
nothing's really been consistent, but like a lot of people talking about Disney specifically, and I'm like, so there's something's coming. I don't know what it is.
yeah.
It
I
doesn't seem
mean,
that too many people do know what it is, but it's
yeah.
something.
It definitely is something, and I think I might need to turn your volume up a little and my volume
All right. Um.
there.
Well, I got all the voxelite. I think I found all the points of interest. I don't know if there's any other quests here.
Why did I not get all the bucks? Like, you win! God damn it! Where the hell is the other one? I still have one left. You're just like, okay, I'm over this. Let's move on to the next world. Yeah, me too, except for I can't find the last one. I've been running all over the place.
I don't know how that happened, honestly.
Yeah, like usually if you just like follow the trail, it kind of leads you. Maybe because I jumped from the top so many times.
Flew right past one somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember. Let me check this. I remember seeing one while I was climbing. Did I go get that one? Can't see anything here. What the fuck? Okay, if I can't find it in like 2 minutes, I'll just redo it like fresh another day because that won't take very long. And I don't want to make you wait. And it could take forever just because I have no idea where I went wrong.
And yeah, and it's like I can't. Um,
I could
oh,
get lucky.
here's an extra one right here.
I know, isn't there's usually extra ones too. How
I got one extra.
have I not ran across another one? I'm such a bad explorer. Jund me.
Oh god,
Wait.
I can't climb something. Anything to save my life. Oh, did you find one?
Oh, that's a. Well, I saw the human glowing. Oh, I've already been here. I was like, maybe I haven't been here.
Oh, that's where I am.
Where?
Um,
The
coming out
glowing,
of the
the
cave.
glowing chick
Yeah, I'm a little below it now. I fell down in the cave.
in the cave or out of the cave?
Yeah, in the cave.
Where did you find your extra one? Probably on this.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you are.
I was trying to climb this earlier, but that was hard.
Here. Did you go the other way already?
Which way? I got all the, at least all the ones that I can see in here. Do you see me?
Yeah.
Where should I, have you climbed up this? I tried climbing up it and I didn't
Oh god, no.
not succeed. I got like 3 or 4 up, but not all the way. And I was like, okay, fuck. I just feel like there's probably something up there. Or maybe it's just a place we've already been.
Oh. I think you can come.
Hey, when you play, this is a funny question that I've been having with myself. When you play, do you like you know how I stream and I like move the camera all over the place?
Yeah.
Do you play like that or do you keep it steady for the most part and just rotate like slowly and mostly
Oh, no, I move the camera all over.
yeah, okay. See like I feel like that's easier, but it's also like it's kind of like pleasing to watch watch with like a really good camera sometimes. And I'm like this is kind of nice like if I but it's so much harder for me.
I mean, I'm always like looking around at different things.
I
Like,
know. That's the same with me. It's like I'm not even paying attention to where my character is. But
yeah,
I guess
and
one thing I've
I just,
noticed
oh my god, I just teleported to the top.
one thing I've noticed is that um God, I forgot. Whatever.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You
No,
literally
it's all
went
good.
from the complete bottom to the top, and I caught myself off guard.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, remember falling off once and being like, "Whoa, what happened?" All right, I can't fucking see anywhere. Let's go somewhere else. This is pissing me off. I feel like it'll be easier to just redo it.
This is where like a party would be interesting, because like just like you could go somewhere and it would just maybe automatically pull me with you.
Yes,
Like on like a 30-second timer.
yes,
Um,
I think so. I think that would be cool. Or yeah,
yeah.
it'd be like a 30-second timer, and you could click yes or no. Like,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You could click yes or no, like join or not join. But if you don't do anything within 30 seconds, it auto pulls you to them.
yeah, I think so. I think that's how they should do it. I think like they probably will. I hope.
Yeah. Just something like that would be.
Like they're building.
There's got to be a party system as a whole anyway. Like if it's an open world kind of thing, and we can just go from kind of one world. It's not really open world. It's like multi-world.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah. It's like kind of described as open world, but it's not. But
Well, yeah, it's like because you can't directly walk from one. That's not like Decentraland.
correct. Yeah, that was exactly what popped in my head. I was like, it's not quite the same concept as Decentraland, which I wonder why not. Maybe because there's easier to support if they can do instances like this.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
more stable, probably. Because
Yeah,
Decentraland's not as stable, that's for sure.
also
This is
gives you
crushing
much
it.
more freedom with like what you can create. I think in the space,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true.
like this is like they're literally like creating whole miniature worlds
Yeah,
as opposed to like a building in a city.
yeah,
So
and that's dope.
yeah, that's,
I like that.
I like it. I like it way.
I would
Like
much rather it be multi-world than open world if this is the difference. Because have you messed around in Decentraland?
a slight bit, you know, just like
So when, because it's gotten better, I will be honest, it's gotten better. It was, you know what it was cool for? It was cool for the Metaverse Festival. I went to the,
yeah.
I went to the Metaverse Festival. Why is my phone not charging? Um, Whatever. If it dies, it dies. Um, I went to the Metaverse Festival in there, and like, Dead Mouse performed, and Alice in Wonderland were
Oh yeah.
two people that I recognize. I know a lot of people, a lot of them were recognizable. I'm not like super deep into like names in like EDM, but it was a lot of EDM artists.
That's
Um,
awesome.
and I enjoy EDM, so like, I went like I think I went every night, just for a little bit, just to check it out and like get my PO app and stuff. Um, but that was a cool experience because like the visuals were really cool. They could do really cool visuals. So I feel like for for concerts and stuff, Decentraland might win. I don't know. We'll see how it goes in Sandbox, but I know people will do. I want to do a concert, host a concert like festival in the Sandbox, and I want to host one and
Sandbox Sandbox VR.
allow sponsors to come in and like basically throw up like tents and advertisement billboard style kind of things, but hopefully classier than that. Um, you know, but like a festival has ads all over the place. I feel like that's something that you could easily monetize as a group and build out. and
Definitely.
I think it's gonna be sweet. And we just need to eventually I'll make the right connection that I can get a artist to some artists to agree to it. I feel like we could get eventually down the road get some of the. Now I'm just talking. I don't even have the game up. But
Where do you want to go?
um, let's
Rooftop,
go.
villa,
Let's go to the.
club
That's
XYZ.
single player. Single player. Are you looking for multiplayer?
Yeah, I haven't done Club XYZ, villa, or
Let's go
rooftop.
to Club XYZ since we were just talking about concerts.
Or
So you'll kind of see what this would be like. I think it could be cool, but I honestly, my opinion, I think this Decentraland beats it for concerts. If this is the extent of what people can do, which I kind of think it is, just like knowing I'm not like an expert at game maker by any means. I have other people
yeah,
that can do that, but I do know it. I've taken a few different like training courses on it and stuff, and have a general concept like understanding and can build a little bit in it. I should show that on stream one time, but um, I'm still learning. But I think
oh whoa, look at this place.
I think that that is kind of the extent. Why are we not going? Oh, I know why. Remember, you have to go back to the game and hit travel.
Yeah, yeah. I here. I'm already in this instances. I'm in 21,460.
21,460. So whenever you were trying to join,
Yeah, I was in the
where you
alpha.
you weren't able to do it from Alpha Lobby, so it's each individual world. You need a
Yeah,
different instance. Yeah, that makes sense too. That's kind of what I was thinking it
because yours
was.
didn't even come up on the alpha lobby, and I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, so that's good to know. I
That's
like it.
the cool part of being in like the alpha of something.
Yeah, you
It's
get
like
to
this
like
isn't all. This is
figure
all
stuff
common
out.
common knowledge right now because
Yeah,
nobody's had the knowledge before, really. I
right.
mean, they did have, I guess, the season one, so it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't do very much unless you had a pass, which I couldn't justify at that time. If I would have had like a lot of extra ETH, I definitely would have bought one, but I ain't no millionaire, so I was
yeah,
I was like I was like I don't know if I can justify buying that to play a game right now. Like so I'm hyped that they already in season 2 are allowing anyone to play.
yeah, yeah, it's awesome. But it's still like not a whole lot of people know about it, which is just surprising to me, relatively speaking.
It is. It's strange. But
It's cool. I mean, like this shit is wild.
I know. It is very cool. Like I could
It's like Minecraft on steroids, dude.
Yep. And I think once Minecrafters really catch on, it's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Because they can build in it really well. Like one of the main dudes that's gonna be helping build
Who's
out
scouting over here, bro?
build out the game is gonna be is from Minecraft. He like
One of the creators.
well, I guess from Minecraft the world, like he's like a builder in Minecraft. Like he's built a ton of shit over there, and now he's built quite a bunch in the Sandbox as well. And it's impressive what he can do. Like his ability to design a world is insane. Like he's so good. His name is Avi 900 AVI 900. Go look him up on like Twitter.
Wait, no, he follows me on Twitter.
Hell yeah, he's a good dude, and he's so good, and like it impresses me. Like I think I'm good at building avatars. Like I kind of have found my lane of what I understand and what I'm good at building, and I've been kind of sticking in that. But I've also been like dabbling with the game maker and stuff, and like he is just so much better at that. It's very impressive to me, and it's cool to have him on the team and helping. So, we're gonna build something cool.
Dude, yeah, I get random likes from him all the time.
Yeah, he's a good dude for sure. Um,
I don't know where I just came up out of a random ladder. Okay.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do.
I'm gonna underground club part. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, but
Just having that Fox away, like 2 away,
nice.
1 away.
Did you find the underground area?
Yeah, dude, there's so much extra Fox away in this one. Oh my god.
Yeah, this one had a lot.
The duck. Got all the points of interest. I think that's all the stuff here.
Have you... Trying to think. Have you done all the contests for this week? I want to get it, like, I want to get you as much of a chance to win an alpha pass as you can get. You gotta, have you done all the contests? I didn't hear you.
No, I haven't, and I still haven't done Dracula yet. I'm gonna knock out all that at some point.
Yeah, me too. That's gonna be a long one.
That's
Dude, okay, so...
quests. I mean, that's another, I just hit level 3, or, yeah, I guess I'm on level 3. I need I'm at 1 out of 30 quests, so Dracula will pretty much knock out that whole level, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Keep in mind, I found out that the unfortunate way. It's pretty long, and if you stop playing, it starts you over at the beginning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, there wasn't like a way to save from what I like. There's like these. I don't even know if it's in that. Oh yeah, it is in that one. You can like make like a refresh point for when you die in the game.
Oh really?
But whenever you make that refresh point, it doesn't seem to carry over to if you go back into the world. Like, it doesn't recognize you. So I feel like they need to fix that. Because I don't want to have to commit 3 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I don't think it'll actually take 3 hours once you know what you're doing. But like collectively, it'll probably take like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like, oh god. Alright, so just sit down and knock out the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep. Because I found out that today.
Just like, cool.
Yeah. I was like, I was looking forward to playing more of it, but now it's like, I gotta go back and do the whole thing. So maybe eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know if I'll just. That's like one session of playing, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I think I just saw you running. I'm gonna chase after you. Yep, I did. Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna plan on too, is like, I'll just do one whole session, but I was like, I started playing it like towards the end of stream, and I was just like, I don't know if I can finish this. Did you finish all 3? I wasn't even paying attention. I think there's 3, or is there just 2?
I'm gonna check real quick. There's 2, yeah, I got it. We can go to Villa Deluxe.
Villa Deluxe.
Yeah.
Cool. Meet you there. Yeah, there definitely needs to be a party travel.
See? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like just to be, that can't be too hard to implement, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Like, I don't know, maybe I don't know shit about game coding, but I feel like this is.
That's true. I don't either, really. As far as that goes, that's like.
Well, like with the I feel like the point of having graphics in this style is to make everything else be able to be done easier.
Yeah. Hey, did you say Villa Deluxe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, better not go to the wrong place.
I'm in 21,577.
I'm interested to see how this.
See what's already been built though, like the design
Yeah.
and some of this shit is amazing.
Yeah, dude. Some of these guys are doing great. I mean, I would say all the experiences are visually pleasing. But some of them are like epic.
Yeah, I'm like, this is already, this is early into this.
This was a cool map. Um, Supposedly, from what I was gathering, like talking to some of these like robot things, is that this is like a template home that you're gonna be able to like buy, and then you can customize the inside. And they're already selling on the marketplace things that you could use to customize it. And
Like
I was like, oh,
furniture and stuff.
I was like, okay, I just found another thing that Metaskins can do. So,
Dude.
so that's fucking cool. I was like, that's such a good idea. Like, make a template that people can buy that is just
Well,
like,
that's two different. That's two different things that we can do. Like uh, design house or like architecture in some sort.
yeah,
Metaverse architecture.
yeah.
Meta meta texture. I don't know. There's a thing there.
I, I think it's a thing.
Um, yeah. So that, and then also the stuff that fills it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you design the bones of the house and then all the inside stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, can you, I mean, really anyone, but I'm speaking to you specifically because I like working alongside you. Can you figure out how to do vox edit and we can start start making fucking
Everything.
everything? I only got time for so much.
Yeah. Seriously. That's why I'm trying to actively get on that shit.
Yes.
And like spend more time on it.
I have a I have an I have something to talk to you about. um Off air because I want to be able to announce it and it'll be cool. So stay tuned for
Wait.
that, everyone else
Yeah.
that's paying attention and watching.
If you're not paying attention, you will be at some point.
Yes, exactly.
It's alright. I mean, I like, yeah, that's super exciting because just the potential of where this space can go.
Yeah, it can go a lot of places.
Where, yeah, that's, yeah.
It's like the I don't know if it's I don't know how old you are. I'm 32. And
I'll be 32 in June.
okay, so I don't know if it's our generation that gets it or what, but um like it just clicked with me as soon as I started like learning about NFTs and then I was like, "Oh, that's gaming." like
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
for sure going to be able to be used in games. And then whenever I read about the first thing I learned about really that was like utilizing NFTs was the Sandbox, like early days. I'm an idiot. I should have bought a $1 billion of sand
Seriously, I should have
whenever it
just
was like 30 cents.
been homeless for a year and put
Yeah,
everything I had into it.
yeah, I was so and I wanted to be like buying I wanted to be buying land, but like I was to be honest, I just was in a shitty place. Like well, I was in a shitty place mentally before that.
Same.
And
That's like,
then
I still feel like I fell into it at a good enough time.
yeah, exactly, cuz
Like I'm
I
not a millionaire or anything, but like I'm well, doing a lot better than I was 2 years ago for sure.
same. And I think I think if I like it made so much sense to me from without like a whole lot of cash to throw at it. So like I was like I would have done this and I would have done that and just like watching it and one of the things that I would have done is bought land for the sandbox, a lot of land. And I just have
Yeah, dude.
I've always been like just because I went full time into building metaskins and I just like stopped everything I was doing and because I just hated it and and I was like I'm just gonna make this work and so I've been living flip to flip and it's been stressful and then so like trying to sell like just trying to like yeah I guess sell metaskins and get people to realize that there is potential and you should you should be excited for it and like getting cool stuff to use there. um
Yeah, I just think like I think it's ahead of in the relatively small history of NFTs and all that. It's ahead of its time or a little bit,
I think
but
so. I think so
but
too.
like the more popular that Sandbox becomes, I think it'll definitely catch on, and it'll be like, oh shit, this project's been here for this long. Like, damn, it's like CryptoPunks, for lack of a better
Yeah, I
thing.
agree.
It's just like
It's
it's
a
like it was there, and nobody really knew what the fuck it was, or
Yeah, I think you're spot on with that comment.
yeah,
And
it's
I think there's going to be a lot of things like that.
yeah, definitely not just specifically talking about Metaskins, but kind of specifically talking about Metaskins because I know that's gonna
Yeah.
it definitely has a good potential for that to happen
I
because
mean there's quite a few no one like they're not very popular, but there's quite a few like sandbox studios and
oh yeah,
that
I
are
mean like
that are
ETH
building.
aliens. I got that one box from them.
Yeah. I mean, I would yeah, I guess
Cyberkongs did their VX thing, right?
yep. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
awesome. And like actually like I mean that's more of a in my opinion, you're describing like communities
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
they all are. ETH Aliens is doing kind of cool things like where they're also the founders are
Well, those are just people that
working with
have
other people.
box models, but like we're
Yeah.
Mexico's is trying to do much more than just that. So
Yep. So, but yeah, I totally agree. But there's a lot of there is quite a few actually is what I was trying to say. People that are trying to do more of like what Metaskins can be. Like I want it to be a community helping people enter the space and enter the metaverse, but also I want I really need to change the direction of my screen so that I'm not cranking my neck. Um, is gonna be like building like actual assets and avatars and stuff that are like outside of that community. Um, and just so there's actually what I'm trying to say is there's quite a few studios that are doing that. We're just all really unexposed, and I haven't actually seen one that was doing exactly what I was doing in the beginning, and still isn't as far as trading cards go. But Touche Studios is one.
okay,
If you've ever heard of Touche Studios, um,
have not.
yeah,
I'll give it a check.
I need to think. I can't remember his first name, but last name I'm assuming is Touche. Um, but he builds a lot of stuff for the sandbox, I believe. Don't quote me on all of that because I don't have a lot of time to pay attention to other people, unfortunately. But I do see, and I like watch brief things. And if I like somebody, I'm like, okay, I'll remember that name. And he's one of them that stuck out. Um,
Sure, yeah.
I can't remember, but there's also I don't know if it's him or if it's another builder in the sandbox, but he started fungi, something fun guy. And they're like mushrooms, and they're all like randomly generated, I'm pretty sure, like images of mushrooms, but then he's building stuff inside the sandbox for that community as well. So there's a few that are like, but he also builds like for other people as well. Um,
That's cool.
yeah, so it's cool to like see other people doing it too, and like know that like and none, like unfortunately none of I haven't seen anyone that's actually like rushing it. I would say Land Vault, and there's another one.
But I mean, if other people are pursuing it, then that means there's a market.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like you're just the ones that saw it first. You are I'm nowhere saying that we're gonna get to the level of Facebook, but we're like Facebook and Twitter and et cetera during Web
Well,
2,
yeah,
where
yeah,
it's like you just see it first and you build it, and then eventually people are like, oh shit, like I could have been doing that.
yeah. But by then you've already gotten such a good jump start. That's the
Yeah,
main part.
that's how you'd become in my eyes. Like it's a it's a lofty goal, but like I see Metaskins as like a Nike of the metaverse. So like that's what we're gonna be. Like people are gonna know Metaskins. They're gonna see skins. with a Z, and like that's the brand, and they're like, oh, you got a skins avatar, dope.
Yes.
You see that new skins drop? Those
Those
things
are
are
like
fucking fire. Like that's what I'm going for.
I feel like I said, the more that Sandbox, like, I mean, it's the alpha right now. So
Yep. It really is. Like I can't believe the land. Like I can't. Well, there's a couple things. I need to sell some
land
packs.
has gone down though, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's like
I
I need some, just like as we say in the space, I need a little bit of liquidity so I can just be comfortable buying a couple because, like I said, right now I'm living flip to flip, and I don't like to. I have a decent amount in
I'm
savings,
tempted to
but like,
just like cash out all my coins and just
yeah,
like buy some, but I've
same.
also been like just
I was gonna say you've been trading like heavy.
yeah, I've been doing like practicing trading a lot. So
I don't get trading at all. So any if there's any like noob things that you think of, you should be like, hey, check this out.
just found a really cool dude to follow. He's been
Yeah,
doing it for a long time, and then like started using Trading View charts, and
who's the dude?
it's Jupiter. Hold on, let me find this thing. I don't know what his YouTube thing. I found him on YouTube, but now I'm in his Discord, and like
I love I love YouTube.
I
YouTube's
fucking I subscribe to his Patreon. You know, like support him.
yeah. Dude, if he gets crypto, why doesn't he not have an NFT for his Patreon?
I know, right?
Bro, it's so
Yeah,
easy.
he does like I think he started out doing like forex stuff years ago. But
Sure. So it's like he would have to like migrate everyone over that he already had.
yeah,
Yeah, that is
and so he's been
tough.
doing it
Cause
for
like
years.
you know what you would have to do, and you would have to suck it up and just fucking do it at some point. So you might as well do it now.
Yep,
Is
Jupiter
is
is
airdrop everyone. You need to airdrop everyone that's in your Patreon an NFT that gives them access, and
yeah,
then you can sell more. Like that's what you need to do, but you need to pay the minting
but
cost, and
but with the
you can.
Patreon, like if you don't pay, so like paying for it, you get subscription to
Oh
this
yeah, that's subscription.
the indicator thing. This indicator that he has created for trading charts, trading view charts, and so I use his
Okay.
indicator, and I like trade based on that.
Couldn't he like gate that too? Technically,
Maybe,
it probably would be work though. But like, if he wanted to, he could create.
yeah,
He
yeah,
could
I'm sure.
gate. He could easily gate that.
Or you can have like yeah, it could be like connected to your wallet, and if the NFT is, I don't know, something you can find. There's something there, for sure.
Yeah, I think what now I'm just like brainstorming for him. What I would
Well, the
do.
first NFT, like the first true NFT Patreon, will take off. It'll be huge.
I just found it. I think.
Oh, really?
Yep. Me six. So Me six is a Discord bot, and I use it. That's that's what like embeds some of the posts on like some of the informational channels in Discord, and um what else do I use it for? It's Dee Dee. If you ever see Dee Dee in the Discord,
Yeah.
yeah, like keeping track of people's levels, which levels mean something, so don't sleep on that. Um, um, and
Heard.
little alpha. Um, and they're gonna release Spit It Out Crafter. They're gonna release a 10,000, I think. I don't know how many, but they're gonna do a random generated NFT, and it's going to give access. We're just like standing in this house having a conversation. Um,
The Discord. Discord's gonna do this, or Me6, I guess, is gonna do this.
Me six. So they're a bot that is very well established on Discord,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
I'm looking
slow.
at the membership thing on their page right now.
So go to. Are you on the? Is it talking about the NFTs though? If you go
Uh,
to, let me tell you. Go,
Custom bot.
it is gonna be at the bottom here and on my save probably. You didn't save it, you idiot. Um, Me6 NFT. Oh, I'm in their Discord. I could do it that way. Me6.xyz. It's got to be a slash NFT. Simple. So me6.xyz/NFT. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the next Patreon. Only it's gonna be an NFT platform. Like they're. Did you get there?
Yep.
Yeah. They're gonna be. They're gonna
So
be.
8 days.
They're gonna be like adding on new features for NFTs, and that's gonna roll out to holders first. So I'm picking up a few.
Okay.
Just
That's
just saying.
alpha.
Yeah, I don't know. I like obviously always do your own research, but like
No.
this caught this caught my eye. I was like, because I've always thought that there needs to be a Patreon that's more NFT focused. And whenever I was reading through it, I was like, this is fucking Patreon's downfall. So it might be if they execute correctly, it could be, but I want to use it, so I'm for sure gonna buy one. I'll probably buy a handful though.
God, I'm waiting for Murakami flowers.
What?
The Takashi Palm Murakami, or Takashi Murakami. He is the one that did all like the crazy traits for Clonex.
How do I find it?
It's not out yet, but it's gonna be coming. He's doing his own.
No website. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that guy. It's.
Is there a Discord?
I will find you. No, he doesn't have Discord or anything.
Motherfuckers.
Nothing. He does. He's like, I don't want to do any of that.
I get it. I get it. Like dude, if you can get away with not doing it, fucking don't do it.
I mean, he is.
Like if that's like you've
He has
established.
2.5. He has 2.5 million Instagram
Hey,
followers.
you've been working your ass off. If you establish yourself like that and people just want your art or whatever, fuck yeah.
He's 60 years old and he's a massive contemporary artist. He's the one that came up with all the flower traits and stuff like that for
Dude,
Clonex.
how do I find like something about him so I can show it on screen? I'm hyped. This is alpha too. People, watch the show.
Yeah, seriously. Here's the. I'm gonna put it in. What should I put it in?
Put it in where the hell is my Discord? Put it in the Twitch stream. We'll throw it at everybody.
Heard.
If you have the Twitch stream up, or you can just say it and I'll type it in the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I gotta switch screens and all that jazz. God, I gotta do the sign up for Yuga Labs' bullshit KYC thing.
Yeah,
Dude,
what is that? Can you fill me in? I've only
I,
seen it. I don't know. Like you have to do KYC because of the token or what?
no, they said it's not for the token. They said it's not for
Really?
another game that they're working with Animoca Brands for either. They said it's not either one of the things. Something completely different.
Interesting.
And it's Block Pass that is doing the KYC. So they're like
What
a crypto verification company. Which I like looked into them. The guy that started it's like a UK blockchain lawyer originally, and then like
uh-huh.
I don't know. He's doxed and seems credible. So
I wonder, like, I've always wondered about that. Like, at what extent do you need to get a KYC? Like, will Metaskins need to get a KYC for everyone that buys? I feel like no, but I don't know. My gut says no, but my head says who knows? Maybe the government wants to hear every fucking person that's buying anything. Cause like
I added in the Twitch chat.
Insta,
Yeah,
it's perfect.
it's the Murakami Flowers page. It said not much has been. So yeah, Murakami Drip clones whitelisted. That's why they had a boost in sales there for a minute. That was
Wait, Say that again. Sorry, I was not paying attention.
Oh, the first post on their Instagram is like it's talking about the Murakami drip clones. They
Oh,
got
okay.
automatically waitlisted for this upcoming project.
Oh, so those probably pumped, huh?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much did they pump?
They're already like super high in value, so I don't
What
know
are what are America? Are those the unique ones of the artifact stuff?
they're the ones that like have any trait by done by Murakami, Takashi Murakami.
Okay, so any trait that he did is a
Yeah,
Murakami trip clone. Okay, and
yeah,
those are really high.
yeah.
Damn, that's cool. I like how they did that, or how he did that, or how I'm sure they all both agreed to do that, or maybe not. I don't
Let's
know.
see. I'll see if I can find
They must have agreed to do that.
like a floor Murakami thing. I don't know.
Okay,
Murakami.
so I need to keep an eye on this. I fucking, you know what sucks in a way, but like I'm also grateful because like long term this is gonna play out much better for me. And it's something that I just wanted to do and needed to do. But like when I was building Metaskins and building the trading cards for the our Genesis edition ones, like I if I would have been paying attention, I would have known about everything. And I was open to it. Like I would have been spending it on all those things, but I just like I wasn't paying attention, so I wasn't tuned in enough to know early enough. So like every time I like saw something, I was like, "Oh, that duh." Like, but like I was totally just paying attention to Metaskins. So I mean, I love Metaskins, and I'm so grateful that I started building it. But like, if I would have been like just not as like if I was like 50-50, like
Yeah, yeah.
that would have been smarter probably. Because then like I would have been set.
I don't know though, because I feel like if you're diving into what you're like pursuing what you're really invested in, and you're like fully putting yourself into it,
That's
then
true.
you're only gonna get where you're trying to go quicker. You know?
Totally. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
yeah, I do agree with that. That
Because
like
I mean, honestly, it's
it's
hard
the
for a lot of
energy.
people to like fully put themselves into something. So like,
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
like
like,
the energy that you bring to it, like brings more of that energy into your life where you
yeah,
start like thinking or like, or you meet the right person. Like, I can't tell you how many, I'm just having a little podcast session with you. So I'm not even fucking paying attention to the sandbox. I should, but like, I'm such a bad multitasker. Did you want to go to a different world or did you
let's
finish this one?
see. I think I finished this one.
Or,
I'm gonna see. Oh, I don't know where
or we can hop. It's probably
my
getting
map went.
kind of late. I probably will hop off here
Yeah,
soon.
it's 11:15 where I'm at.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it is getting late. What the fuck was I saying? I
I'm
should
East
have.
Coast, so I don't know what that is for you.
I'm central.
Or, so
So
it's
10.
10 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, damn. I wish I would have just finished what I was saying and we would have been good. Trying to be
Okay.
considerate and shit.
I know. Trying. God damn it. Sorry, man.
It's all good.
I'm gonna grab the bong real quick.
Do it.
We can cut that off air if we need to.
No, we don't need to.
Where you at? You in Colorado now?
No, Texas.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw you saying something about SSXW.
I'm in Austin, so I'm actually like here where South by
You
is.
are. It is. It came to you.
Yes, it came to me.
That's
I
cool.
didn't decide. I didn't really feel like going to any of it. I will try. I think I'm gonna try and go to a meetup or two. Um,
Nice.
there's one on Wednesday that I'm gonna hit up for sure. It's put on by local Austin peeps that I've went to one of their meetups and it was pretty dope. The Austin Wranglers, I think is what they are on like Twitter.
That's cool.
Yeah. Um,
Austin Wranglers.
I think that's who's putting it on. I don't know. I'm in like a Discord or a Twitter chat with a bunch of motherfucking apes that are just doing crazy shit. Um,
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
so it's fun.
Yeah,
It's
I love to like yeah. I started running into I don't know, started like narrowing down my scope on like who I focus on and like people that are just building and like I haven't really been trying to buy NFTs at all recently.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now is it's been a time that I've been feeling like I should be doubling down on things that I believe in strongly versus
Yes.
trying to win the guessing game of what is gonna pop off next.
Yeah,
Because like
I kind of got over the flips real fast. There's people that can do it better
there
than I
there
can, but
is there's people that can do it really well, and I that's a skill, dude. It's a skill, and I don't I think I just either I don't pay attention enough or I don't know what it is, but um
I just, like I said, I've started focusing more on the cryptocurrency markets, and I feel like they are going to be more easily predictable in the long run for me
sure,
than
that makes
like
sense.
guessing
I think maybe
new new projects.
what would be smart to look at is like for instance, the crypto market, you can buy sand.
Yeah,
So like that, like to me that clicks in my head, but like I understand also I feel like you're more so playing like the day trading more. Um
yeah, like yeah,
but
even like
also like
maybe like
long
day to week trading is what I'm like trying to narrow down on. Instead of like, because I have a bunch of
sure.
stuff that I could just buy and hold, and I feel like eventually it's gonna take off. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to like
That's no fun.
make it a thing. Yeah, like my goal is to on top of trying to do like box edit stuff and like work for that and make money from that eventually. But that's, that'll be one day.
Yeah, for sure.
If I can turn in trading into like better average profit than I make in like my 2 week paycheck, then I don't have to be working anymore. And I
Yep.
can just,
Yep.
if I can just swing 3 trades or like
Dude, and that's
one good trade, and that's like
yeah.
my trade for the week, and
Hell
that's
yeah.
pretty much half my paycheck. Like that'd be sweet.
Hell yeah. I agree. I think that's what a lot of people could and should be doing is treat it like a side hustle until you get to the point where I would say until you get to the point where you're very comfortable as far as like what you have saved, and
Yeah,
ideally flipped over into a stable coin saved,
yeah,
not just so that like if shit does go wacky you're good, but I think everyone could be doing that right now and should be doing that because you can definitely turn it into a full-time thing once you get to that point.
well, that and the another thing that, whew, sorry,
Big one.
um, like doing the trades as far as like a day to week trades instead of just long term holding. There is that, it may be very vague, but still the loose potential that things could go to zero. And if you're just buying and holding long term, like, there's a good chance that it's going to work out, but there's always the possibility that it might not.
Yeah, so why not take advantage now?
Yeah, if I'm doing day trades, like, and learning how to do that, even if the market is trending all the way down to zero, I can still be making money all the way down.
True.
And then flipping it into a stable. And I mean, like, when the market,
Which is nuts to think about, but and I think that's what it doesn't really get talked about, but like the good traders do that.
yeah,
They're just like, "Oh, we're good." Yeah, like it's good headlines and it's good YouTube videos to like be like, "Oh, the market's crashing. What do we do?" but
bear forever.
but if they truly understand the market, they are still making money.
Oh, the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, and what I've been working on more recently is like,
And
I mean, and we're kind of really working half the market. Like, I don't really know how to do shorts properly.
so yeah,
Like,
that I don't even get that. I've heard the terms, and that's as far as I understand. I'm like, oh, yeah, you shorted that one.
I guess I'm like kind kind of doing it, but I'm focusing more on the buys. So I'm like, like when buying in the dips instead of selling at the tops.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
then I'm trying to do both,
So
but
shorting is selling at the top before it crashes down.
yeah, but so I could do it
Or,
with
or that's
leverage.
like when you sell is short.
I think it's like if you just
Like you shorted sand and you sold today. That's what that would mean.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I so
It's all good if
maybe
you don't either.
the only way that it makes sense in my head, like it doesn't make sense to do it to me if you don't do it with leverage. So like
Which means you're making money on it.
so
Or
yeah, so
what?
doing it with leverage would be like basically borrowing money to sell more shares than you own
Of sand, for example.
of sand and then buying it at a lower price so that when you buy it you're buying back
And you return the stuff that you
at a
sold.
lower price and you're buying more than you would originally owned and then yeah then you return the difference basically.
Oh, so that's what I've heard. See, like I've heard all these terms. I've been, I
So
pay,
yeah,
I pay attention. I just don't always have the time to look into everything. And I'm
yeah,
like, I'm like, that's a cool thing that I think I could learn someday, but I'm just not ready for that.
see like so leveraging makes more sense
I see. That makes sense. It does a
um
lot.
on a short in my head than it does on a buy. but
Okay, yeah.
but trading makes more sense in the buy in my head. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah. No, I think that makes sense. So like,
I just understand buy signals better than sell signals. Um,
and is that all just from reading the charts?
yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
interesting. I don't get that at all. Um, I I
I'm getting better at
the
like
the mo- the most that I use charts for is to be like, oh, people are interested in this, so they're buying it, so I'll check it out, and then I'm like, is it gonna keep going up or is it gonna go down? I don't know. It's like I know some people can like look at charts and be like, it's probably gonna keep going for a little bit longer, and then it's gonna pull back to here, and then it's gonna rise back up to here, and then you probably want to sell up there, and then rebuy back in whenever it dips back down. And it's like, yeah, that'd be cool to know. Like, good. No wonder you're making a lot of money.
all right. I'm gonna log out of Sandbox because I'm gonna hop on trading charts real quick and see. I have so I just put in the trade the other day on KuCoin's token. Turns out I put it in like a day too early, but
Because
it's
it
still
dropped or what?
it dropped a little bit, but it's still in a buy signal currently.
Gotcha.
So I bought it like right before it went into the buy signal. So honestly I didn't time it too bad.
I was gonna say that sounds like a pretty good scenario to me.
Yeah, so like I could have made a little bit more. It's like currently I am down like 1%.
Uh,
1.5%. So not bad.
so pretty solid.
But it's like I said, still in a buy signal. It's been like a now almost 2 day buy signal. So I just feel like it's honestly now that I say that out loud, I feel like I should take off my sell signals and name higher.
Funny how that can happen in your head. Dude, I do that all the time with NFTs.
I'm like,
I'm like, I could just take some profits, or I could wait.
yeah, but yeah,
Dude,
like
I
shit. I mean, I was going for 3%, but now I'm like, fuck it, why not go for 6?
is that just like is that how you like chart your sell? Is like you're like, okay, I want to make 3%, so I'm gonna sell when it hits this value.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I've been aiming for. Like no more, no less.
Okay. I mean that makes sense. It just seems like a lot of
Just
math.
being, just being like super conservative. Well, it's just like take it as soon would I buy it? Yeah, I mean it is a little bit of math. Yeah.
I mean, it's worth the math. It's just like you got to learn the math, or I'm sure there's software that does it for you, right?
Well, it's like putting in the work, you know. That's like if I'm gonna, I just yeah, I'm just like damn, I have to really treat this as a thing. So like
Totally.
do the math. So I'm like all right, that's bought it at 18.2 was my highest. I bought it like over the course of like 10 cents, but kept buying a little bit here, all the way up, and then did 3% of the highest one. That added it was like 54 cents. Added that to it, and then started doing like over the course of 10, 15 cents buys of like 300 and some all the way
Okay.
up, and then yeah,
So
just
you
hoping
so you
hoping
just
it helps.
keep buying a little bit and a little bit as the chart still looks good.
I, just up until my like highest level, um, that which so like a little bit less than 3% all the way up until the 3% mark, like my and then yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've been doing. And like the two before this, like it hit 3% both times. It was like perfect.
That
It was
is
weird.
that is dope. It's like, hey, it's working.
It's like it just seems to be like an average. I don't know. Listening to this guy Nick. He's the one that Nick of Jupiter was his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you should drop that in the chat too.
That yeah, dude is mastermind. Yeah, this new Jupiter pendulum is the indicator that you get access to, and he like updates it all the time. I'm on like the fourth version, and this one
So
is the most accurate.
so it's like he's a shot caller kind of. Is that's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah,
Does
kind
that make sense like when I say that?
of.
Like
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
mean, like
"Hey,
he has videos too. Like he'll like do like live chart things, or he used to do more live charting on YouTube. I think he now does it more for his Discord.
smart,
Um,
sell an NFT."
yeah, seriously, dude, he needs to. Uh,
Get some Me 6 and sell an NFT.
I'll maybe I'll buy a couple and then I'll sell one to him.
Seriously. Like, hey, you're gonna want this.
Yeah, like this. Give me a free year of your Patreon or whatever, or a free year of the NFT, or just free access, whatever. I'll
Right?
work it out.
We'll make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's oh, should I post it in the Discord or should I post it?
I was gonna say you can if you don't mind, you should post them both. But both of them. Just so that throw that Murakami in there too. Actually, I can do that while you're doing the other one. Or you can if you beat me. Fuck it, you do it.
I just got to Nick. I just got to his. C Command C. Alright.
I'm gonna submit my contest while you're doing your thing.
Oh, I gotta do that too.
Yeah, don't forget.
Papa Smurf. I gotta do the. I have to do the first one too. The Dracula. I haven't.
Oh yeah, I did that one earlier today whenever I was waiting for somebody to hang out with me. um, so I went and took a picture with one of the or a couple of the spiders. There's some spiders in the game that are pretty cool. All right, participate with Smurfs. Um,
Which should I
so
put it in?
does this guy still do YouTube videos regularly, like weekly or anything?
Oh yeah, yeah, he does. I think daily, honestly.
Daily? Damn, good for him. That's what I want to get to for some reason.
Yeah, he does.
It's like for some reason, like I like the idea of that. Like it seems like it'd be fun.
He's pretty good though.
Well, if we keep doing this, maybe we'll we'll be doing our own show.
Yeah. I mean, one day.
I can't see any of these, and on a Mac, I know you can push spacebar. I don't know. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, because it takes a screenshot of both. Well, at least it still took a screenshot. So you upload that. Verify. You know what? Like,
Wait, so
I think we.
you,
Sorry, what?
it doesn't say you did the Dracula. Was it? Can you do it more than one time?
No. Wait. Do the contest?
Yeah, yeah.
You can do. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. Um. You can do the contest once, but you can play. But you can play Dracula as many times as you want. I don't know which one you. I don't know which one
I
you're
don't know
asking.
who's gonna do that more than one time.
It's pretty long, and I didn't finish it. God damn it.
I haven't started it, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
I would. I would at the very least go as far as the spiders. That's not very far. It's like the first. It's the first like monster you encounter.
I mean,
Not to
what did you
spoil
call
it.
it? One like a story-driven like walkthrough kind of thing.
Yes, it's like a yeah. It's like a It's like a Skyrim quest,
Okay, heard. Okay.
and then there's like multiple quests that you like go on, and it kind of like leads you through the whole story.
Yeah, I mean, I like the stories, and well, some of them have had better stories than others. Some of them have just kind of been like, hop over these things, do this.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them are better than others for sure. I want
But
to.
I
See
do like the
this.
armor and like the swords and shields and things like that that I've seen so far. I just like I would not the craziest, but just let you see what is the potential for that.
For sure, it's very cool. I'm actually. I'm not supposed to say anything more than this, so I won't say anything more than this. But I'm building um I'm building assets for a project that's releasing assets for their voxel avatars that they recently released.
Nice.
And it's fun and it's cool. It's cool. You can like build and like make it look like because voxels are such a unique form of art. So that like figuring out like the shading and how you can like make things look rounded is really the most challenging part. Um, and
Yeah,
making it look that way without having like a million faces is challenging. But it's also rewarding because it looks cool when it's done right.
I've been seeing some assets that are like actually like rounded, or not actually, but it's just like how did you? I think there's like some fusing of pieces.
Yeah,
And it,
you can also so if it is right now anyways, if it's and I would love to be wrong on this, but as far as I understand it, it's still like a gray area because like I don't work with in this like I'm not employed by the sandbox, so I don't know all the loops and stuff. I'm just figuring it out as I go. But if you're using like an avatar that you're gonna play as a person, you can't do that. Like you can't combine um, different assets to make an asset, like a bigger asset. Does that make sense?
yeah,
But
yeah,
if it's
makes
like a
sense.
NPC, yeah, you can or a if it's a house or whatever, like you technically could make things rounded. Like we saw at that house, there was like archways outside the house that had like flowers or something growing over them.
Yeah,
Like if you like angle a bunch of pieces, you can make it look more arched.
Yeah.
and not so jagged, and that's how you do that. But you can't do it for a person controlled. What is the so it's NPC and
I
what the
just felt like I saw some like weapons or something that were like that too. So I was,
some weapons
maybe it's just
look
like an ornamental thing.
yeah yeah. See, I don't know to be honest. As far as like the ornamental goes, I don't.
Or no, if you look, okay, so I'm like,
What do you do?
mm,
I would have to see what you're talking about. I'm looking at Snoop avatars right now.
main page of what am I on? NFC Marketplace.
Of the
It's
sandbox.
yeah. There's a battle cleaver where like that's like three long flat pieces, but they're like merged. There's
Where
two.
is it? Main page didn't do anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Battle cleaver, battle cleaver. That's the name of it.
yep.
Why don't I see it? Oh, right there.
See, like that looks sick. I'm like, but I feel like that's pieces merged. It's got to be right.
100%. Dude, I need to up my game.
Yeah. See, dude, I've been looking at shit like this, and I'm like, that's what this, I
I need to check out. I
it makes my
Blaze Games.
brain.
Blaze Games is dope. He's a. I don't know if there's a team of them now, but the main guy, Voxel Blaze, is he's a good builder. So this looks. Thank you for showing me this.
Yeah, dude.
Because I've been wondering about it. I was like, I don't know what. So I know how to do this. I don't know what will be usable as a person that's controlling it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like if you're playing as an avatar, I don't know if you'll be able to equip it, but because it's labeled as equipment, that makes me feel like you will. Um, I'm gonna reach out to I have a connection. I've been talking to the Sandbox for a long time about Metaskins, and basically we're just waiting until I have enough
I mean, the
um,
Conjured Blade, dude.
enough
That's
money.
also
Say what?
the Conjured Blade is also that's from Blaze Games too. That one's got some fuse stuff for sure.
Motherfucker. That's super cool. I need to look into this real quick, because if that's the case,
Like I said, it just like expands so much of what
it.
you
I
get.
mean, it should be the case at least with equipment. I don't know why. I see. I'm not 100% sure. Yes or no. Why you wouldn't be able to do it with avatars, but I'm not a actual programmer. So like I don't know behind the scenes things. I just know how to build in this world. Um I'm gonna reach out to my dude and I will report back with what I find out.
Heard.
But reading equipment as the type makes me believe that you can use it. What was another one that you said?
The Conjured Blade right below it.
The only thing that like I'm just slightly hesitant about is that it's equipment. Equipment is like equipment for your avatar. It's not for like an NPC avatar. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, yeah,
I
right.
think you could like use it as an NPC,
Oh
but
yeah, it could probably be used as anything,
you
but
should be able to use it as an avatar if it's labeled equipment, from my
it,
understanding. That's cool. Um, that's actually great to see that. I have seen a few. I was playtesting a game that might have had a curved weapon
yeah,
actually.
the ice rapier, dude, like that guard on that shit, that's definitely fused.
Ice rapier.
It's just like in a curve. It's got the curved guard around the fucking
Are you
gun.
still on this main page?
Yeah,
Did I pass it? I do that all the time.
it's like the top.
Yep. Oh damn it. Read. Don't just scroll.
Yeah,
Like you.
Conjured Blade, Ice Rapier, Battle Cleaver. I think they're all by him. Corrupted Blade.
Oh, totally.
See, it's like,
Fucking let's go.
yeah, yeah, dude.
So get this. Did I show you
We just need to have a day. Like I'm off Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
I can make one of those work. Um, I'll reach out to you. I'm not exactly sure which one, but one of them. Which is one better than the other for you?
Um,
In what time?
I'll let you know.
Yeah, cool. Um, where is it? Oh, it's got to be in here. Yep, Vox Edit Academy. Did you see my post about Vox Edit Academy in Discord? Yo, I'm trying to get into NFTs. Best starting advice. Yo, Bonzo, what up? Best starting advice: do some research. Like, literally, like spend some
Yeah.
time just like paying attention and like doing the research that you would do if you were thinking about buying into something. The best way, like, I think you should look at it from the beginning is like get a feel for what NFTs can actually do as a product, because it's very versatile in what the technology can do. And then identify some projects, is what I'll call them, like Sandbox and whatever else you find, Metaskins, and research those and see what they're doing with the technology, and then like think to yourself, would I invest in this as like a startup? Like, would I give this if I was a venture capitalist, would I pay a bunch of money to this person to like make into a company so that I could make a bunch of money? And if the answer is yes, I would buy that one. And then, so that's your first NFT. And then from there, and if you don't know how to buy an NFT, head to the Discord, go to bit.ly, I'll put it in the chat, go to bit.ly/clubz, B, I gotta do the HTTPS, go to bit.ly/clubz, and I have two informational sections in the Discord that'll teach you how to mint your first NFT. You don't have to mint mine, but you sure as hell can. Um, do your research though first. But I'm here to help you, so if you want to support me, cool. Um, but you're gonna head over to Noob Help, which is right here in the Discord on the left hand side under info, and that's gonna walk you through exactly how to buy your first NFT. And then if you decide that your first NFT that you want is something for Metaskins, you can head on over here. And right now we have trading cards which are out, and you can learn how to use Polygon because we use the Polygon network, not the ETH mainnet. And it's just a side chain, a layer two, which is a solution basically developed in my eyes to avoid the gas. There's obviously other reasons, but the reason that we're using Polygon is to avoid the gas, and it's still very secure. And I'm confident that they're going to figure their shit out and make it run smoothly in the future. So it's one of the up and coming layer twos. So if you do want to support me and my team, that would be greatly appreciated, and I will continue to help you out as you go. But that's what I would do. I just ranted. What up, nanners?
What's up, buddy? Hey, that was good.
I like to
Very,
not to
very,
like.
very informative.
Thank you. Um, I like to get some like clips that I can clip out here and there, you know.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's also I think the helps. It was very direct, and
Yeah, and I hopefully that helped
if they
you,
can hear me,
Bonzo.
if they can hear me, they should definitely follow those steps and go to the links
Heck yeah,
in the Discord.
I hope they can. And I mean I'm pretty happy with how those two channels turned out. I think they're pretty straightforward. I've had a few people from TikTok come over and just mint a couple skins just from seeing me on TikTok, and they just followed the steps and were able to do it without really any help, which I was like, that's cool. like
Yeah,
I'm glad it's like that easy to figure out because both of them didn't seem very yeah, there's been two so far. That's kind of crazy.
That's
The
not that's like crypto is not easy to introduce someone to. I don't think for everybody,
nah,
or
it
just in general. You
it's
know,
in
it's really not.
it's intimidating, I think, like
Yeah,
from a new person to it.
it can be very, very overwhelming very fast.
Yeah, and it just like keeps going. The like crazy thing is that we don't know a lot of what we're doing. Like,
There's so many layers to it. You know, it's like teaching somebody about every single different avenue of a capitalistic economy.
yeah, yeah,
It's like
that's
there's
such
like
a good explanation of why it's hard.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's like yeah, all the ways that you can make money, like
it's
all the ways that you can be, and then even on top of that, there's like governance things and like yeah, just there's so much. There's so
there's so much that doesn't that like I don't talk about half of it. I'm like I like mainly like focus on the metaverse. Like that's literally almost all that I focus on.
it's
And
like I said, it's an entirely new economy. You know.
yeah. Hey, did you I meant to ask, and then I think I'm gonna get off here shortly, but we can wrap up with this because I want to make sure you did check it out. Did you see the announcement in the Discord about the Sandbox Academy that they just released?
I saw the announcement. I haven't checked it out yet though.
It's great. It's very cool. I'm
I'm
actually
actually clicking on it now.
I'm very, very, very grateful that they did it and I don't have to do it, to be honest. Because like I wanted to like create like a whole kind of like video course for everyone, just as like another added layer of value of having skins.
I've been following like Panda Pops and
Yeah.
um,
But so
the other two guys.
I think at least tell me your thoughts too. But I think um just hosting like a session like this a couple times a month where like anyone can hop on and we can like go through and like click through box edit or do whatever on screen and like learn together. I think that'll be enough with this training to get people started, which is saying something. I think it's impressive what they did as far as getting the beginner layer kind of portrayed out there. And then
Yeah,
from there, then you can like follow people like me, um, and watch their stuff and learn from them
you
as
can help people get integrated with the base layer.
yeah, exactly. And that's like I don't know. I think that's my bread and butter, to be honest.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm like looking for as far as
And
like introductory into the space.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, you should look through this, and I'm sure maybe some I'm assuming some of it if you've been watching other people stream too, some of it'll probably be familiar, but there's a lot of good information in here. What why I even thought of this was this. Do you see what I'm on Twitch? Or go all the way
For
go
equipment.
go all the way to the bottom. Yeah, so there's no information, but animation for equipment is a section. And I don't know what animation you can do for equipment, but if you can do any kind of animation, you can make some cool fucking stuff.
You can have like flaming swords and
Yeah.
the
Yeah. So
dripping things and
I'm waiting for this because this is totally tied into what you just pointed out to me with the angled stuff. Um
yeah.
this stuff here,
So it's clipping.
like all that angled stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Go
done
to
in the
the
animator.
go back and go to the purple one. Or
Uh,
no, in the marketplace you were just in.
this one.
Yeah, go just hit. Yeah, do that purple one. Look at the jewel on it. It's like a triangle. He's got
Oh,
little jewels all the way around the handle too.
fucking sick.
And
Okay,
they're all and each one's are triangles or
mother.
like little. Yeah,
I need to start talking to more. peeps that are in the know about what can happen, because or just check out the marketplace every once in a while. Um, dope. So yeah, all you do
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. All those little triangles on the side is crazy.
in the animator, all you do is you take a an asset that you built. In this case, it would be like most likely it was. It's hard to tell what if these are also edited, but like for the orange piece, if those blue ones aren't edited, I think they are edited too. So the blue and orange you do separately as assets, and then you would um, rotate them in the animator, and that would place them so that they're at an angle like that, and then you get to export it like that. So that's super cool.
So that's all you have to do is just turn it and rotate that one section, and then
Yeah,
export it when it's like that.
yeah, it's not that hard. I'll show you.
That- That's so dope.
And so that's the first step of like knowing how to use the animator, and then I would get into it, but I am tired and gonna fall
Yeah.
asleep.
No, like I said, we'll do this
But
another time.
animation for equipment, like that's gonna be cool because you can basically set. I bet you can set like a maybe even an attack animation versus an like a standard animation, like the base animation.
Yeah.
And you could like the base animation could be like a fire sword that's like flickering, and then whenever
Mm-hmm.
you like swing it, like the fire like maybe like trails after it, or like or it just gets
Yeah.
like a bigger flame or something. Like you could make it like transition like that. um that's tougher to do. It's tougher to do, but it's doable, and
That'd be
that's
cool.
that is super cool. um that changes the whole game a little bit. But I that's super cool though. I'm down to now see, that's all you need. You just need somebody to show you something and you're like, oh shit. And luckily I know somebody to talk to about that. So I'll have an answer here in the next few days, hopefully. But if I had to gamble on it, I would say yes, you can do that with equipment. And yes, you will be able to animate the equipment because there is an animation for equipment um, tag down here with nothing in it.
It just adds a lot more possibilities. Or
Motherfuckers,
just
are they like teasing some alpha? Or
yeah.
what are they doing? Or did they
I
mess
think
up?
I think you just leaked some shit.
Dude, I don't care.
People sleeping on this.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, we're gonna make some sick ass weapons.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna have a session soon. Like I said, I mean, either way, I'm trying to put in some hours on my
Dope.
days off. So
Dope. That's the way to do it. Got to put it in now so later on you can reap the
reap the
reap the
rewards.
rewards. Not that it's all about money, but money makes everything better. And if
That's
you're
what
a good if you're a
that's
good
what it
person,
was
you do
like.
good things.
It was like money can't buy happiness, but where it gives you options, and options give you control of your time, and time is true freedom.
Hell yeah. That's my striving goal is time.
Yeah,
And it
all
can
the time.
it can be done.
That's what I was saying with trading. Like if I can one good trade, it's way less work, way more time,
Yeah.
like free time, way more free time,
Yep. Yep.
uh,
That's where it's at.
and way more free time gives me way more time to fox edit.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's the name of the game right now if you want to go all in on this stuff.
That's what I'm trying to do. But
Totally.
uh,
All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna call it a night because it's almost an hour past what I was planning on doing, but that's so super cool. It was good convo. Um, felt like a podcast kind of, which is cool. We can definitely keep doing this, and hopefully more people join us. I think it'll be fun to have a group of people hanging out in the metaverse, chatting about stuff, learning together. Um,
yeah, I mean, hopefully as more stuff becomes available in Sandbox, we can just there'll be more for us to run around and do.
Totally. It'll be in it like to have a like well, the one thing that I really hope they implement that we've discovered is a party feature where you can travel with the party.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be cool.
But I mean, well, I can put stuff like that into their sandbox, like their Discord and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I think I will do that too. Like, hey, this is a good idea. Do it, please. Because I'll utilize that.
Like, yeah, like tomorrow.
Right. Like, please now. Thanks. All right, man. Well, you have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah, soon.
everyone else that's tuning in now or later, replays, whatever. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next stream. Take it easy, y'all. Bye, Nanners.